Speightstown mare, and it was a wonderful race, and Island Bound, the mother there.
Look what's coming up at Woodbine. Yeah, we got a 1-9 shot on the tote. No fun, you say? Well, it's Pink Lloyd. We just love watching this guy, don't we?
Yeah.
This is the Ontario Jockey Club Stakes for Ontario sired racehorses going 3/4 of a mile. Pink Lloyd, here's the tail of the tape. He's now a 9-year-old gelding. He's 27 for 35 lifetime. He's never raced any place other than this main track at Woodbine. He's banked over $1.7 million, and you can't say enough about the job that trainer Bob Tiller has done keeping this guy going for this long.
You know, I think the other point is we talk about synthetic tracks, but more importantly, the season up at Woodbine, because they do, unlike our racing here in United States, you find yourself in kind of a racing year-round scenario. Well, here they're forced essentially, unless they come down to the United States, to give these horses some time off. And I so greatly appreciate that, and I think that's enabled this horse to maintain such a career. But he's coming in strong, and he comes in at 124 pounds. Certainly his race to lose at 1-9.
We'll take a break. We will come back and get a look at the field for this upcoming third race at Woodbine when Trackside Live continues.
Consistently versatile, with 22 Grade 1 winners on every surface, from 6 furlongs to 1 1/4 miles, all over the world.
Spectacular return for Charlatan in the run-happy Malibu Stakes.
But it's Nashville under no stress whatsoever, winning it.
Lexingtonian comes back on the inside to win it.
All purpose, all places, all power. Speightstown.
Introducing the Equibase app with all new features, including Smart Pick. Smart handicapping made easy. Choose your track, choose your race, and then go to Smart Pick. Select your level of risk, the size of your wager, and which of these 3 strategies you want to emphasize. Smart Pick will then tailor your very own selection and bet amount. It couldn't be easier. Smart Pick, one of the exciting new features in the Equibase app. Download it free of charge today.
With FanDuel Fantasy, you can make your dream team a reality again and again. Make your pulse go up and down and up again. When your team rises in the ranks with every play all day long. And if you get your lineup just right, you can make big season-long wins without the season-long waits. Make every small moment add up to one big moment with FanDuel Fantasy. New customers get up to a $500 bonus on your first deposit. FanDuel, make every moment more.
He won the Derby. He won the Breeders' Cup Classic. He's authentic indeed.
The opportunity is here to get a part of this wonderful sport. Authentic in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
But Sprint Band is beginning to move away, and this will be a signature moment for Sprint Band. Tis a magician owned by my racehorse, Moonlight Doros. She'll win the Las Virgenes Vertical Strat in the Steel Valley Sprint. Got Stormy surging to the lead. One of racing's all-time greats, Monomoy Girl wins the Bayakoa.
Here's the post parade for the $100,000 Ontario Jockey Club Stakes at Woodbine, race number 3, 6 furlongs. Told It All, Daisuke Fukumoto, 7-1, going in pretty good form since being claimed by his current connections. But does that put him in Pink Lloyd territory? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Pink Lloyd comes into a spot. I was looking through his career, his resume, and I don't see Ontario Jockey Club listed anywhere. So this would be another stripe and star on his sleeve.
Let me ask you this: as you're looking at lifetime past performances, when's the last time that he was defeated in a race restricted to Ontario bred or sired horses?
That's a great quiz question. And as I looked through it, he was defeated in the Overskate restricted stake back on October 27th of 2018.
Okay.
But other than that, the Shepperton, state bred July of 2018. But I think when you consider the field that you see, and Forester's Fortune going to round out the parade, I would be pretty shocked if any one of these horses were to step up and defeat him today. I mean, the closest number with Told It All scaling back from that 7 furlongs out of the Oberskate. It was a gallant effort, but the key to this is the fact that Pink Lloyd, this is a horse that can make the running, has proved last out in the Grade 3 Bold Venture. So a $100,000 stake, paid workout, if you will, for the Entourage stable. But they still have to run the race. It's not as if he's just going to gallop around there.
Yeah, the rest of that field seems up against it, but weren't we saying the same? I was saying the same thing about Gamine yesterday. I thought she was going to just crush that bunch, and that's why they run the races.
Yeah, and credit to Michael Whitey McCarthy and the work that he had done.
Yeah.
And with Cece, you know, she obviously had a decent enough career early on and appeared to have been a horse that was more of a two-turnish type early on in her career. She did finish fourth in the Acorn, but, you know, she won a Grade 1 in the Beholder Mile as a 4-year-old, and now proving in her 5-year-old season certainly got sharp. And she shipped. That race in the Princess Rooney, I think, pointed out the fact, 7/8 of a mile, but credit to Victor Espinoza. He certainly has the keys to the engine. In fact, all career 8 victories with CC, Victor Espinoza.
Okay, and she's 3 for 5 at 7/8. Now, look, I mean, given what Gamine did in that race last year, I mean, if that was anything like the Gamine of old, it wouldn't have mattered that CC liked 7 furlongs. She just happened to catch Gamine on an off day, got the right kind of a setup,
no doubt.
And you know, and Victor took care of business.
Yeah, I think, you know, Gamine, you know, when you talk about games, A game, B game, C game, it was at best her B- game. And, you know, when she came off the rail, she was on the lug. You could tell that something just wasn't quite you know, in unison there. I mean, she had rattled off, 5 straight victories. So I guess my question to you is, Rich, and, you know, we talk about Eclipse Award voting.
Yes.
You know, did CC earn that despite the fact that Gamine had won 2 Grade 1s on the year?
I'm not prepared to make a statement.
All right.
No, I mean, look, I mean, the Breeders' Cup, as is true every single year, the Breeders' Cup makes my life as a voter very, very simple in a number of categories. There are a lot of slam dunks coming out of the Breeders' Cup races, and then there are other divisions that are going to require that you just kind of lay past performances side by side and make the fine line determinations. And I don't like to speculate before I actually cast my vote, and then post-vote, I will be completely transparent. I don't play hide the ball. I'll tell people exactly who I voted for and why.
No, that's great. I appreciate that about you. Just tell it like it is, and you know, looking forward to those conversations going forward. You know, it's amazing because this year, 2021, has just essentially flown by as we, in light of last year, and you know, kind of playing catch up with a number of things. We try to work ourselves back into the normal swing of things. But I'm telling you, based on Friday, the crowd for the first day one of 2 Breeders' Cup days, comparing it back to 2017, it was crazy. I mean, it was just nuts. And I mean, I'm the type of guy that likes to mingle through crowds and say hello to friends and whatnot. But there were parts of yesterday where I just had to hit a couple of the B12s and say, man, I got to get through this, because it was hard getting in mastering and manipulating the crowd and maneuvering yourself through. The windows were good, but I had my TBG mobile, and I was able to kind of control that flow as far as what I invested. Okay. Thank you, TVG.
That sounds like a great day. So, you know, that sounds like a great Breeders' Cup.
Yeah.
Because you know, there are people that have suggested over the years that other venues should be considered for the Breeders' Cup, and you can probably imagine what those are.
Sure.
And my retort is, well, yeah, but if that was the case, and these are places that they don't have the infrastructure around them to accommodate the influx of people, they can't accommodate a huge on-site crowd, and I don't want this to turn into a made-for-TV event. I want it to be a live sporting event to which we welcome the network and all the coverage, but there's nothing that substitutes for, you know, 80,000 cheering people.
Well, Del Mar did it, as far as I'm concerned, and that was simply awesome.
Hoorah! All right, let's take a look at Pink Lloyd here, who's going into the gate at odds of 1-5. We're going to see whether he can notch his 28th career victory. Robert Geller has called plenty of those.
Pink Lloyd is in. They're all in. Locked up. Off they race. Pink Lloyd got out okay. Back to last, Magical Man. Best away was Super Hot from Dundrum. Pink Lloyd is coming through easily on their inside to go to second. On the outside, Forester's Fortune. Told It All second last. And 2.5 to Magical Man is last. Out in front, Super Hot by a half a length. Pink Lloyd very relaxed in second on the inside. And 3 parts to Dundrum. Behind them is Forester's Fortune up the rail. Told It All. And 3-way last, Magical Man. Pink Lloyd nudging up just behind Super Hot. Super Hot in front as they go inside the 3.5, and they quicken. Pink Lloyd on the inside's a neck behind. A length away Dundrum, and then came Told It All, Forester's Fortune, and Magical Man. They swing down inside the 5/16, and Super Hot in front of Pink Lloyd on the inside, and coming at them 3 wide Dundrum. Forester's Fortune takes off, and then Told It All, and Magical Man. Pink Lloyd has hit the front as they turn. Pink Lloyd
got the job done, but boy, all credit to Super Hot here and jockey Sean Bridgman. This horse runs an absolute monster race and pushes Pink Lloyd to the wire.
Well, that's going to put Pink Lloyd with his 28th career victory. Those earnings now nearly beyond 2.3 million. But Super Hot, interesting horse when you look back at the exotics, but turned out to be a much better horse race than what the paper race led you to believe.
2-4-1 is how they went. Time for us to reset the show. Welcome in a new audience.
Spirit, Art Collector, and Essential Quality into the final furlong, and it is Nick's Go! Nick's Go has a 2.5 length lead. Medina Spirit, Hot Rod Charlie, Essential Quality. Nick's Go, a superstar, wins the Breeders' Cup Classic.